Best winter fragrances for men, starting with Fnan, His Highness White. Fnan is the famous company who makes Supremacy Silver, that bottle that smells just like Creta Ventus. Everyone's hyping about Fnan, His Highness White. It's more of a niche fragrance. It's a rosy pink pepper, white floral. It's very unique and very long lasting. Start out with the box. It's a hard box. All the information about it, made in the UAE, is on the box. This one has a manufacturing date on it, April of 2019, if you can see that. And then after you open this beautiful thick box, it comes in another white lacquered box that looks like almost like a coffin, and it sits beautifully in here. So the presentation is awesome. All that stuff weighs over 2 pounds, and then the bottle itself weighs another pound. White bottle with silver chrome accents on it. Right here it says made in the UAE. You take this heavy lid off and spray. Great dispersion, and it's just a unique, massive scent. Sillage, nutmeg, leather, saffron. You're talking about warm spices, great for winter, cold weather. The colder the better, or you could probably wear this in the spring, all season. The rosy pink pepper, fruity saffron, and warm spiciness with the leather in it. Amazing resinous tones. Something like this in the UAE, people tell me they're $300-400 a bottle, niche brand, but you can buy this for you viewers only for $69 at bestbrandsperfume.com. Next on the list, one of my favorites for this 2019 winter. It's cold. Some places in this universe have really cold winters where you have to bundle up and put many layers of clothing on, thick sweaters and coats, and you can't smell your fragrance. In this video, we're going to show you some fragrances that'll cut right through all that, and you'll be getting noticed. And then we got to think about people that live in the warmer climates. They do have winters too, but they're not so cold like Southern California, Miami, Indonesia, tropical islands. And for those places, real quick shout out to you guys. You could probably try this Terre de Hermes Au Vetiver, which is a beautiful, fresh vetiver scent with some woods in it as well, by Terre de Hermes, with an intense vetiver note in it. Or you could try this lovely Yves Saint Laurent Y Parfum, which is, both of these are great choices. This would be for just a little bit of a warmer tropical climate. This one for the Miami or Southern California in the winter. The next fragrance, you might have to be open-minded a little bit. It's called Tiffany & Co. Love for Men. Came out just recently, 2019, Eau de Toilette, cool box, round cylindrical box with a round cylindrical bottle. And the spray is very high quality, just as in their women's. I picture a man in the Tiffany store buying some gifts for his wife. Maybe he's gonna pick up the Tiffany & Co. And if you did, I'd get the intense one for women. And then maybe the salesperson recommends him to buy this new fragrance because why? It smells really good. It really does. It's got ginger, mandarin, cardamom, juniper, and cypress. Cypress is actually a note that's healthy for your skin. So you're spraying a healthy essential oil that's therapeutic on your skin. And you got ginger, which, you know, ginger's an Asian food. It's a spicy kind of note. Then you've got some mandarin, which is like orange, but a little bit lighter than orange, a light orange citrus. And you got the cardamom, which is kind of sweet and nutty. And it's all put together very well. And juniper's also a sweet, herbaceous, earthy note. All this sounds like it might be a woody scent, but it kind of is, but you don't really, it's like a sweet, fresh wood. That's what it is. Sweet, fresh wood. Sadly, I did a test, and it almost smells like a Sauvage or a Prada Carbone. I did the test with this, and it only lasted 3 hours, and it was all gone after that. But still, it does smell good, and it's not bad for the cool winter days when the skies are blue. Tiffany & Co. If you got an extra C note to drop, you get that. Sweet woody gourmand versus spicy sweet citrus. The next favorite fragrance, best winter fragrance for men, is called Giorgio Armani Code Absolute. And the other one is called Armani Code Profumo. But the new one I've been wearing is this Absolute. It's got more of a orange, and it's got a vanilla note that the other one doesn't have. It also has an orange blossom note, which is like a creamy orange undertone, and it has a main note of tonka. And imagine yourself in the hot car, and then it gets so hot because it's cold outside in your car, and you're at a stop sign, and you roll the window down, and all the heat comes out. I was wearing that at a stop sign in an Italian neighborhood, and a girl was walking her dog, and the fragrance was just bursting off my skin. Both of these are rock star fragrances. This is the newer one. This is the one I preferred, Armani Code Absolute. The next best winter fragrance for men, if you want something sweet with pear and mint, is called Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male. It's very long lasting and gives you a nice, sweet, fresh accord that the ladies love and get you compliments. It's good for going out to nightclubs, restaurants, and things like that. Great for the cold weather as well, and gives you 8 to 10 hours of longevity. And then, of course, you like the Men series by Terry Mugler. Pure Havana is a perfect selection for the winter. It's got some honey in it and some cacao in it. And it's got like this almost a slight cherry undertone in it. It's long lasting. It sprays out like that. It's just an all around great winter fragrance. It's all talked about on the YouTube fragrance community as well. It's called Men Pure Havana. And if you're one of those guys that likes to search out these fragrances that are hard to find, try to find Pure Malt by Terry Mugler, Amen. Or this one here is even harder to find. I think this came out in 2012. It's a hidden gem called Pure Queer. Queer means leather, so pure leather. It's just soaked in leather, delicious Terry Mugler fragrance called Pure Leather. It's harder to find, but you can find this one all over the internet. Pure Leather is great for the winter. Whew, leather. And for a great bargain priced, great winter fragrance, try Azzaro's Wanted. It's very long lasting, lemon. It's got lemon, lavender, think about clear, clean, fresh notes, and mint in it, a touch of mint. And then it has tonka. What is tonka bean? It's almost like a cherry almond, it's kind of spicy. Think about a cinnamon vibe. So that's what you get. And it looks like a gun barrel coming at you. It sprays out great. And it's very loud and projects enormously, so you'll get noticed. It's called Azzaro Wanted. Then one of the most talked about Prada fragrances for the winter is called Prada L'Homme Intense. And it's got that iris note. It's just like Prada L'Homme, but intensified. It's a great, elegant, long-lasting fragrance. And if you want something that's a little bit more deep and sensual that still cuts through the cold weather, try the Prada L'Homme Absolute. You got 2017 L'Intense, 2018 Absolute. They added citruses in it. They still have the iris note. It's a little bit more deep, a little bit more complex, a little bit more sensual for those romantic nights. Either one of these is a great selection. Prada. This list is created from good to great. As we move on to the top of the list, we're going to start with YSL Eau Electrique. For those days when it's cold but sunny, so it's winter but the sun is out, you might try this. It's got a little bit of an aquatic flair. Just get this, Yves Saint Laurent La Nuit de l'Homme. The regular eau de toilette or Le Parfum will do just fine in the winter. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Christian O. You've landed on Best Brands Perfume. If you want to smell better for less, if you want to talk about all things fragrances related and connect with other fragrance lovers down in the comments below, all you gotta do is click on Best Brands Perfume playlist with over 200 videos, all organized in a nice, neat fashion. Best fall fragrances, spring fragrances, best cheapest fragrances, longest lasting fragrances. Click on a playlist and binge watch today. Next up, we're gonna go with something that's one of my favorites, but it is quite powerful for the winter. It's called Gucci Guilty Absolute. It absolutely slices through. The colder the better. If you're a ski instructor and you work on a mountain, you get this Gucci Guilty Absolute. You think about Gucci Guilty, that aroma is great for the summertime. Gucci Guilty Intense, Gucci Guilty O. Those are great 3 to 4 hour long lasting fragrances. And this one here lasts longer than all of them. But again, it's really bitter at first and strong and can set people off at first smell. But afterwards, in the cold weather, and you got thick sweaters on, it slices through your coat, your cold weather, and that's what it's made for. It's the Gucci Guilty DNA, absolutely extracted for you. Moving on up to the top of this list. Next up, you got 2015 CH Prive. This one is actually, this particular bottle, I looked up the batch code. Right on the back it says 61511. You look that up at checkfresh.com. You can look up batch codes and tell what year they were made, and this bottle was made in 2016. It's like a 5-ounce, 150 milliliter bottle. It lasts about 5 hours on you usually, and it sprays out like that. It's got a beautiful leather accord to it. Gets you lots of compliments. Does a decent lasting power. It's called CH Men Prive. And if you're an old school head and you like that tobacco note, this is called Herrera for Men, the old school 1991 edition. You might like that too as an alternative. It's probably a little bit cheaper than this these days. And then next, one of my favorites, this 2019 edition. I think this came out in 2018, but I've been wearing it 2019. Carolina Herrera Black 212 VIP. It's like a spicy musk, but it's light and fresh. I love it when it confuses you like that with a touch of vanilla in the ending, and big time compliments with this. Yes, one of the most complimented fragrances I own right now. 212 VIP Black is what I wear all the time for the winter, colder weather. You can also try this Prada Luna Rosa Black too. It's another one with those dark notes. Kind of gives you this sense of a Dr. Pepper sometimes, but really it's just a fresh, delicious, easy to wear, extremely complimented. Ladies love this fragrance. I want to spray it all over myself right now. Just when I smell it, every time I like to smell this Prada Luna Rosa Black. So that completes it. Nope, not really. We got a couple more. We got to go to the top. Always this one near the top of the list. Sauvage Dior Eau de Toilette or Eau de Parfum. This is the Eau de Parfum. Better for winter because it's got more dark, spicy juices, more spicy notes, and it just won't leave your skin. Dior Sauvage Parfum sprays out delicious. Just smells great. Oh, what are you wearing? Always garners compliments. It's awesome fragrance by Christian Dior. And then to the top of the list, I wish I had it, but I sold it. It's called Time Spice Bomb Extreme, but I got Spice Bomb Regular. It's just a great fragrance with the saffron note. It's extremely long lasting. This thing lasted me 9-10 hours easily. The other one lasted 12, the extreme version. And then they have a newer one that just came out, and I can't even find it in this mess, but it's a green bottle. It's got green apple in it. It's called Spice Bomb Night Vision, and that's great for the winter too. Either one, Spice Bomb Extreme, Spice Bomb Night Vision, or Spice Bomb. And don't forget to click on this right here. One of these little links is for you, and watch Best Brands Perfume playlist.